Imagine, if you will, a student who is doing really well and making great progress in their educational journey. Suddenly, things start to go downhill without any clear explanation. I'm not talking about just forgetting a couple of lessons, but experiencing a major setback. Now, let me introduce you to the concept of regression in special education. It's a disheartening challenge that students face when they start losing skills and abilities that they had previously mastered. Regression refers to a student's loss of acquired skills or deterioration of previously made progress after an interruption or removal of special education support services. It's natural for all children to experience some degree of fluctuation in performance, but for children who have relied on specialized interventions to succeed, the effects can be more pronounced. Here are some potential causes of regression. Removal of structured support. Special education often provides structure and tailored instruction. Without these supports, students may struggle to maintain skills. Inadequate generalization of skills. Sometimes skills are mastered in a controlled setting, but have not yet been fully generalized to other environments or contexts. Lack of reinforcement. Skills need to be practiced and reinforced continually. If the special education services were providing that function, their removal might lead to a decline in skill use. Cognitive overload. If a child is abruptly required to adapt to the complexity of a general education classroom without sufficient support, the overwhelm can cause a fallback to older, more familiar behaviors. Here are some consequences of regression. Academic setbacks. Disruption in learning can lead to a decline in academic achievement and delays in acquiring new skills. Social-emotional impact. A child experiencing regression may show increased frustration, reduced self-esteem, and strained peer interactions, and behavioral challenges. Loss of progress can manifest in increased behavioral issues if a child is unable to cope with demands that they were previously equipped to handle. While achieving goals is an indication of progress, care must be taken to ensure that children who have received special education services do not regress after these services are discontinued. Protecting against the negative impacts of regression requires careful planning, ongoing communication, and a readiness to adapt support strategies as needed. By taking a thoughtful approach to the transition from special education to general education, educators, parents, and stakeholders can safeguard the continued growth and success of each child.